Hey you, yeah you, come here. I've got something for you that I think is pretty amazing. It's a drummer in a box. What's up everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Taylor, I'm glad to have you here. Mooer has released another X2 pedal. So essentially what they did with the looper and the drummer pedals is they took one of their other pedals, which I also really liked and I think is a really valuable tool, the groove loop, and they separated it out into two separate pedals and gave those pedals more features and functionality. This one's called the Drummer X2, and if it's not already obvious by the name, it is a drum machine in a box, but it does a lot of things. With the Drummer X2 pedal, we have 121 different drum grooves, 11 song banks, and a full array of EQ and parameter adjustments that can be made on the fly. Those 121 drum grooves are organized into 11 different genres with 11 different groove variations in each genre. You can save your favorite grooves and the tempos in each of the 11 song banks and the 7 customized rhythm slots so they can quickly be recalled later. And just like with the Looper X2, this has an editor app so you can manage that on your computer as well. The additional controls that we now have on this pedal are, we have speed, genre, level, and pattern, all pretty self-explanatory. We also have an EQ knob if you want to cut the low end or make it a little bit brighter, you can do that. Now on top of having a knob for the speed, you can also tap the tempo with the right foot switch or an external foot switch as well. So the thing that I really like about this pedal and what I think makes it kind of amazing is not only are the drum tones excellent on this pedal, but you also have this fill feature so you can tap to fill. I'm sure you guys have heard people play the drum machines and it can just be kind of like, you know, robotic and you just hear the loop over and over and over again. Well, this one employs drum fills in a really intuitive way. You can basically tap to do a fill, or when you stop this, it will actually play like an outro fill, or when you switch parts, it will play a fill going into the next part. So what I'd like to do in this video for you guys is hook this up to my computer. I'll show you the editor and the functionality that you get with the editor, and then I want to show you how to use it in a live application. You know, if you wanted to use it for band practice or just playing along to so you don't have to play along to a metronome, or even for writing songs. I think it's really cool for all of those things. So with all that being said, let's plug this guy in and I'll show you the editor. Okay, the Mooer X2 drummer plugged into my computer here. We have the Mooer Studio Drummer X2 app loaded up. First thing to do when you open the app up is of course toggle it to dark mode. I don't know why light mode is even an option. We do have the update button as well. You probably want to do that before you continue anything else here. And the thing that's nice about the Mooer Studio Drummer X2 editor is it just allows you to do the same things that you can do with the pedal and all the dials and stuff like that, but it's a lot easier in my opinion just to edit it this way. So we can set up our songs. So the way you customize these is, let's say we go into part 3 here, and it's going to show me that I'm using the genre pop, and we want to use metal, right? That's what we're doing here. And then you get to select which pattern of the metal drum set you want to play. And now this is a little bit interesting. When you do that, make sure to hit the save button, because if you don't, like let's say you go here and you change this and I want metal 11, and then I click on the next one, it's just gonna revert back to whatever the saved file that was there before was. So make sure to hit that save button every time you make a change. We can change our tempo over here, and that will change the tempo for the entire song. Let's get this up to like 185. Save that, something like that. And something kind of cool you can do here, and this is mirrored in the pedal function, is let's say you're playing one beat. Instead of clicking the play button, you can just highlight this, and it will automatically transition to that next beat on time. I have the Preamp X2 and the Cab X2 pedal plugged in for the guitar tones. And the Drummer X2 pedal's just over here on its own. It's just chilling. Now, if you wanted to put this on a pedal board or something and run it in series with your other pedals, there's no reason that you couldn't do that. But for my intents and purposes here, it is easier to have this running into a separate channel on my audio interface so I can control the levels in post a little bit easier. You know what I mean? Oh, I forgot to show this. So when you plug this pedal in, one of the things that you may or may not want to do, if you hold the left foot switch down and then plug it in, if you saw how the left light was flashing blue right there, that actually changes modes. This mode will stop when I actually press stop. It won't do a fill or anything. I don't want that. So we're gonna go back here, we're gonna unplug it again. I'm gonna step on the pedal and plug it back in. And now, the left light flashes red. That is the mode I want. Basically, the difference is it will automatically use fills to transition between loops, or when you stop, it will play an outro fill. Pretty cool. So the controls are pretty simple. You have play and stop on the left. And then I can stop it and see it play that outro. It is so cool. It just makes me feel less like I'm playing by myself with a drum machine. Let's go over the different features here on the pedal. So you have an EQ here, so you can take out the low end if you want, or you can add in top end. Those are kind of useful things to have if you're using this like live, for example, and you don't really have control over the PA. You can kind of tweak it there a little bit. And then we have the speed. Now you can also tap the speed on the right here, but you have to stop the loop to do it. So let's say I want the speed to be. Okay, it's probably close enough. And then if you press the button while the drums are playing, you will actually just throw in a fill. Now, if you want to switch drum beats while it's actually going, like let's say you were trying to play with this live, which I'm gonna be terrible at doing, if I'm real with you. You press both the foot switches in, and they turn red, and then you can scroll up and down. And then the pattern will actually change on beat, which I think is really cool. Let's go to 1 here. I'm gonna see if I can play along with this. Is it gonna replace a drummer? No, probably not. But could it allow you to like start a band and get the writing process going and be able to like jam with one of your friends while you're looking for a drummer? Yeah, it could totally do that. And I think it's really amazing for that purpose. Let's play something out here. All right, what do you think about the Drummer X2 pedal? Is this something you would use? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, if you guys like this video, make sure to hit the like button, consider subscribing on your way out, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.